All right, today's topic, absolute value. And all absolute value is the distance away from zero. All right, here I went ahead and added a number line so you can get a better understanding of what it looks like. So I'm going to read the definition and I'm going to give you examples. The absolute value of a number line is its distance from zero on the number line. So it is, I'm going to say this again, it is the distance, meaning how far a number is away from zero. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the easiest lessons to learn. I hope I make it clear to you. Again, as always, please make sure you have questions for me ready to ask in class for anything that you don't understand in this video. All right, let's see. I want to know the absolute value or the distance from zero for, let's say, number 7. Okay, so the distance away from zero. I'm circling this part of the definition because it's very, very important. That's the whole point of it. I want to know the distance from zero. So in this case, with absolute value, guys, 0 is your focal point. That's where you're always going to start. Okay, so I was asking earlier, what is the absolute value of 7? I want to know how far 7 is from 0. So let's do some frog jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is 7 units away from 0. And to write absolute value, you just mark you just put 2 marks like that, and you put the number inside of it. These marks here represent absolute value. So what this says is, what is the absolute value of 7? So how far is the number 7 from 0? It is 7 units. Some of you are like, what? It's that easy? Yes, it's that easy. Let's do another example. I want to know, what is the absolute value of 2? All right, here's 2. I want to know how far it is from 0. 1, 2. So the absolute value of 2 is 2. It's 2 units away from 0. Let's do another easy one. I want to know what is the absolute value of, let's do 10. What is the absolute value of 10? Remember, these little lines here, these little marks, represent absolute value. So here I'm asking, what is the absolute value of 10? How far is 10 away from 0? Too easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is 10 units away from 0. Are we good so far? Again, make sure you have your paper, pencil ready, and make sure you're writing down any questions that you may have. Now let's move on to the negative side of the number line. Keep in mind that 0 is our focal point. This time I'm asking you, what is the absolute value of negative 4? Well, all I'm asking is, how far is negative 4 away from 0? And here's negative 4. Let's see. It is 1, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units away. So the answer is 4 units. Now, some of you may say, well, wait a minute. This says negative 4. Then how come the answer is positive? Well, guys, we're talking about distance. Distance is not negative. Distance is just asking how far is one place from another. All I'm asking you is, how far is negative 4 from 0? And the answer is 4 units. I just jumped 4 units to the left, but it's still positive 4 because I moved 4 times. Again, distance is not negative. All right, let me go on to the next question. I want to ask, what is the absolute value? Remember, these little marks represent absolute value. What's the absolute value of negative 1? Well, how far is negative 1 away from 0? Well, it's just 1 unit away. Distance is not negative, guys. Distance is just how far one place is from the other. So it's your absolute value. What I'm trying to say is that absolute value, your final answer, will always, always, always be a positive number. So let's try a few. I want to know what is the absolute value of negative 10. I want to know what's the absolute value of 7. Sorry, that looks very messy. I want to know what's the absolute value of 7. And I want to know what's the absolute value of negative 9. All right, well, let's begin. I hope you already know the answer to that. Super, super easy, but I want to use the number line to show you. All right, let's try the first one. Negative 10. How far is negative 10 away from 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 10 units away. I'm going to say this again and again. Absolute value is the distance from 0, and distance is never negative. So my answer will always be positive. Let's do the next one. What is the absolute value? Again, that's what these little marks represent. What's the absolute value of 7? Well, here's 7. I want to know how far 7 is from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My answer is positive 7. Distance is not negative. I'm going to say this again and again. So absolute value, your answer will always be positive. All right, now that we did this one, I want to know what's the absolute value of negative 9. Well, here's negative 9. How far is it from 0? Sorry. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9 units away. Super easy. I hope you understand this. As I told you earlier, this was going to be a very fast and easy lesson. Absolute value is the distance from 0 on a number line. All I want to know is how far is one number from 0. And the answer will always be what? Positive. All right, guys. Make sure you come in with any questions if you have any. And once we get into class, I hope you're ready to learn this material. See you later.